Hello neighbors, how nice to see you today. First off, I would like to deeply apologize for missing my presentation day. It was simply a series of unfortunate events. I didn't mean to make that literary allusion, but I'll go on. It was Harry Potter's better anyway. Anyway, I'm very sorry. So in order to save you some time, instead of looking at the page of notes I provided for you, you can instead watch this video, a recreation of how I believe my presentation would have turned out had luck been on my side 2 days ago. So, let's begin. Let's begin. The Supreme Court case is Davis v. Bandemer. And please make a note. That second A should not be an A, it is an E. I wanted to change it, but my stupid computer won't let me. So, let's continue. Neighbors, I'm going to begin with a little story. In 1981, the grand state of Indiana's legislature reapportioned its districts, meaning that it redrew its lines for the electoral districts. The next year, meaning 1982 if your math is good, the Democrat legislators filed a lawsuit against Indiana's redistricting plan, claiming that the Republican Party legislature had purposely drawn the lines in a way to disadvantage the Democrats by only giving a few districts to the mainly Democratic population areas. Ooh, that's scandalous. So this practice is called gerrymandering. I know what you're thinking. Hey, isn't that the name of a famous pop star? Well, neighbors, you are wrong. You are probably thinking of Barry Manilow. But I'm talking about gerrymandering, the manipulation of district boundaries to favor one party. Here are the key facts of this case. It began on October 7th, 1985, and a decision was reached on June 30th, 1986. The petitioner was Susan J. Davis, and the respondent was Erwin Bandemer. And yes, I botched up the E and the A again, but you know what I mean. The Chief Justice at the time was Warren E. Burger. So these are the two main questions of the case. 1. Is political gerrymandering justiciable? Meaning, is this an issue that should be subject to a trial? This was definitely not the first time gerrymandering had taken place, but all previous attempts to bring the issue to trial failed. The Supreme Court had said that gerrymandering was a mere political party issue, not a constitutional issue. However, this case brought up the point that gerrymandering can violate the Constitution in the form of the 14th Amendment, the Equal Protection Clause. Obviously, a political party can be discriminated against in a case of gerrymandering. So, the answer to the first question is yes. The second question is, did the districting in Indiana violate the Equal Protection Clause? The Supreme Court ruled no. Are you shocked? I know I was. See, the Supreme Court came to the conclusion that there was no evident significant disadvantage that the Democrats had. The redistricting plan did not change the Democrats' amount of voice at all. So, that was the end of that. So why is this case significant? Because for the first time, the Supreme Court said that gerrymandering can violate the Constitution. Like I said before, gerrymandering was previously not considered a court issue. However, the Supreme Court set up a very strict test to see if gerrymandering had actually violated the Constitution. In all cases, there must be 1. A sufficient amount of evidence that there was an intention to discriminate, and 2. A sufficient amount of evidence that the alleged discriminated group is significantly disenfranchised. I'm not going to edit that out. As a result, there has yet to be a case in which gerrymandering was seen as unconstitutional. Well, that's it, neighbors. I hope you had as great a time as I did, and I hope you learned a lot too. If you have any questions, please email me, or you can follow the links on the above page. Or on the below. I'm not really sure where I'm uploading this, but it's somewhere around where you're watching this right now. Just click on those links and maybe you can find some helpful information. Well, stay safe out there and have a very happy Thursday.